Hello, 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 hello. Soul's here. And today we are looking for the lizard unborn. Because that's a thing. It's a very important thing. It's a thing that we must find. So, apparently it's not a separate area on the overworld. I did actually try to get some confirmation on that, and I did find out that it is indeed in here, but I don't know where exactly. I just know it's somewhere in here. Have I not found this place before? Okay, it looks like the snakes are new. Oh. Bad move, snaky boy. You've snithered last like. Oh, maybe those are the lizard unborn? I was figuring like they would be like, you know, Komodo dragon-esque things or whatever, like the picture I saw with the tongues. I might have miscalculated. Wait, hold up, is that? No. Oh wait, hold. No, this is a different camp. A very different encampment. Were these the people I found in the cave with the spiders? Maybe I'm just entirely wrong and this is not what I'm looking for. Okay, I see. We're gonna do a wide position here. Gonna pull her back, put her there, gonna put him there. We're going to do a rapid wrap, so hold action. There we go. Okay. gonna start breaking their lines right here. There we go. Don't think those are lizards. Pretty sure those are like some kind of well, maybe not arachnids. Something in the insect family, I would imagine. Look like very mean cicadas. There's another path. Oh, from the lumber? Okay, so this is the lumber guy that I saw. Surely it's not the spider cave, is it? They're not lizards. Is there another way through? I had to find it. I truly have no idea what I am trying to achieve at this exact moment. No idea where these unborn are. Supposedly they're somewhere on this map, but God knows where, I have no idea. Baked crap. That actually isn't a bad deal. Baked mushrooms. I don't think I have that. Cheese sandwich. I think I have the. I don't think I have the mashed potatoes. Actually, all of these things are. I think I already have vegetable soup, but. Make a potion of regeneration. We're all the same amount of crafting. That's not a bad idea to have one of those. It's supposed to be... I thought they said north, but I went north and I didn't see anything. Which is as far north as you get. has to be somewhere like one of those tile things, like the goat shepherd tracks. I find that, I click it, I go to wherever it is that I need to. Hoof prints. Oh, hello. Maybe... Oh, here we go. This might be what I'm looking for. Interesting. So where exactly? Well, I'm fresh. I should be good to go on this endeavor, but... Yeah, they're going to regret fighting me. You and you are going to be here. You, my dude, are going to be right there. And you are going to be right there. To be missing. Very much not the time to be missing, but the critical backstab for the win. Beautiful. What is that? A disgusting pile of torn and rotting meat litters the floor. Despite the rancid smell assaulting your senses, it appears the two lizards were greedily gorging themselves on it. Judging by the number of tracks and quantity of broken bones, a large number of these creatures seem to use this area as a communal feeding ground. You've heard that reptiles like these tend to eat large quantities when food is readily available before waddling off to sleep for days afterwards. Perhaps this can be used to your advantage. The lingering stench also gives you the impression that this particular species has a preference for rotted flesh. Interesting. Like my eggs are in there. Maybe it's there. I think this is the room I might have to consider going for. definitely got that hit off. Jesus, come on, get your shit together. There we go. Yeah, well, I had to do some things and I took a lot longer than I expected, so I had to work when I got back. There were things that went down, so yeah. Yeah, all that's handled. There we go, finally. I think I will actually just second wind here to keep my health up. And I'll just defend. There we go. Thought this was going to be an egg-laying chamber or something similar. Ooh, hello. Oh, there we go. It's noticeably higher in this chamber. Strange nest-like structures cover the ground, and each of them lies a clutch of large yellowish eggs. Are you... Okay. Bad. Very, very bad. Perfect. Come on, start going down. There we go. Get the wrap. got him. It's not fair when you actually bring tactics into a brawl. But my god, is it satisfying. Okay, I should be intelligent about this. I know the way out. I don't need to go picking more fights if I don't need to. I can come back later and farm them so I get all the XP. But right now, I'm lucky I didn't take actual damage in that. Let's see here. I gotta cross all these land bridges to get... Okay. I think it was right? No, left. Oh, okay, that's the Great Oak. Okay. Oh, I found this way earlier. I was literally found this right at the start. Ugh. Honestly, they didn't give me any diseases. That's kind of shocking. Because it's like, you know, rats give me way more diseases than those lizards did. Oh, look at these beautiful eggs. The crone strokes gently. They will do fine. My concoction is nearly ready. She cracks the large eggs open and dumps the squirming contents into her cauldron. Steam begins to rise and mixture changes in the color to a deep crimson. The old woman decants the mixture into a glass bottle. This will do. Soak bread in a thimble of this, and it will purge your gut of any foulness. She hands you the bottle before slumping heavily down in her chair. Suddenly, the previously animated woman looks exhausted. The crib rocks slightly as a low growl escapes it. Thank you. The old woman begins to tremble as tears run down her cheeks. Then a brewed, manic smile twists across her face. My boy's hungry. He says it's not enough for him anymore. Continue. The old woman pulls her robes tightly down, revealing her torso. It's marred by a half a dozen obscene round wounds. A hearty meal will do him good. The woman smiles serenely as a horrid chirp escapes the crib. The blanket in the crib ripples as something much larger than a child raises from it. An inhuman squirming mass of teeth, eyes, and what appears to be tentacles. The eyes stare at you without blinking, and then the creature howls. This is madness. The horror lunges at you with inhuman speed. You trash around the cowl and just snaps at your face, until finally you manage to smash it into the wall. The scream of the abomination mixes with those of the old woman as it rapidly scuttles off up the chimney and into the woods. Look at what you've done. The old woman falls to her knees and buries her face in her hands. Roland stares at the same mouse agape. This is insanity. Take the medicine and leave. Crone is babbling incoherently while tears stream down her face. Suddenly she seems to notice you. You did this. You took my boy from me. There is nothing more for you here. Okay, crazy lady with the unborn Eldritch horror. Wonderful. Do I want to go with deep cut? Honestly, multi-attack would also be nice, but getting him to be stronger on the defense would be great. But the bleed could also be a big deal, so get the bleed. Cleave would also be nice. Charger would also be pretty good, because it gives him 1/3 additional blunt damage whenever he charges. But I think I'm just going to max out the cleave, because with the cleave killing an opponent using a heavy one, that could be huge. Soon attack with +4 accuracy. I need to see what is he wearing right now? He's in light armor. Wish I could get him heavier armor. But honestly, if I keep him in light armor, nah, gonna get him charged. Because then he's damage. All he is a line of damage. He's like, these two are my killers, and like he kind of tanks. He's like an off tank, but she's like support, and she has the shield to kind of keep her going and the ability to heal herself. So it's like, I don't worry too much about keeping her in the fight. If a fight goes long enough that I have to worry about it, like, I can rotate between the two of them. Later on, I'll have to consider, like, speccing one of them into being more of a pure tank kind of build, but make your way through the dense underbrush terrain, cuts through the forest, you can see working. Creature still lives. Rolling, my boy. Good. I need to figure out how to kill that unborn creature monstrosity, but not right now. It's not a priority. People come first. Age Carrick's face brightens up when he sees Asshola's blessing of the dead upon you, and upon you. So, what news? Is there a queue, sir? Oh, yeah, I gotta go to the lady, not him, first. Should I be healing before I go into the... Yeah, I know. They'll do for now. Don't need a lot, I just need enough. Just enough. Did you find the medicine? Yes. Bless the holy tombs, you don't know how much this means to me and my little Alan. Hannah gingerly feeds her child a piece of bread dipped in the foul brew. The child offers a slight grimace at the taste, but seems no worse for wear. Stay safe. Leave. Child looks healthier already, and his fever appears to have broken. Hannah smiles gratefully at you. Child is looking better, but I don't know what on earth they did. I have the medicine. These are dark days indeed, when the most holy order of the Sepulchre must resort to folk cures and lay medicine. Again, I feel we're left with little choice at this point. During its help, the two clerics go from patient to patient, administering the foul brew. Now we wait. The effect does not seem to take long to manifest within an hour. The patients seem to be back on their feet. Drawal appears both relieved and pensive. You cured them. I was certain their lives were forfeit, and yet here they are walking on their own two legs. Though at what price, I wonder? In any case, I took the time to gather some items that might serve you well in the trials that no doubt lie ahead of you. Hands you a collection of potion bottles. Go now. I'll remember where I am if I need. May the dead ever watch over you. Drina pats the old man gently on the back. You did well, my old friend. Farewell. I don't know what on earth could be the price, but has to be better than what we were dealing with. If I could get that aura radius to be even bigger, that'd be great. Tier 1, moderately on hands, lesser regeneration, pestilence. Pick 2 new body school spells to learn. Serpent's Grace, cure moderate disease, moderate lay on hands. What does pestilence even do? I'm gonna get lesser regeneration and cure moderate disease. Okay. That's not what I was looking for. It was critical resistance. Evasive, wasn't it? Disengage. Okay. The smell of cooking food fills the camp and mixes with the sound of cheers and blessings coming from the ragged lot of starving refugees. You enter the makeshift office of Marcus to tell him the good fortunate news, and find him agitatedly pacing back and forth. Souls, I've heard the news. That is amazing. You've given us a fighting chance. Aiding in the Emperor's time, it seems. Iben here has returned from scouting the city and comes bearing curious news. Iben, tell Souls what you just told me. The recent excitement has evidently taken more than expected out of the plump man, and Marcus slumps heavily in his chair. He gestures absent-mindedly to an unlit corner of the room as he catches his breath. That man looks like a ranger rogue if I've ever seen one. For the first time you notice a green-clad man lingering there. He steps into the light as he takes a long drag from his pipe. Get some food, Marcus. You're no good to any of us if you starve yourself to death. Soon enough, old friend. Souls, this is Iben. He is a most useful individual, and served the governor well before the calamities befell us. Iben's eyes sparkle as he puffs a ring of smoke. A smile plays across his face. It is good to see I'm not the only useful individual to be found in these times. Iben takes another pull on his pipe as he studies you. The man's skin is the texture of well-worn leather, and his dark eyes have the keenness of a predator. More than anything, this man reminds you of some well-made tool, or perhaps a weapon. So what did you learn in Horn? That the situation is dire, but not hopeless. By chance, or design, the Fishman's Gate to the southeast has been opened. My party and I were able to make it all the way to the square before we encountered Reavers. I lost men, but we cut their band down before we retreated. If we move fast, we may yet be able to take advantage of the gate. What did you have in mind? As long as the Reavers hold the city and the port, they will eventually starve us out. They were able to take it because they had surprise on their side, and now they rule by terror. So long as we sit here, fearful and hungry, they will eventually fall upon us. I say we shit on that. I have a way into Horn. Let us venture forth and attempt to free her from these savages. How? We have men and women here, willing and able to bear arms, if called upon. A small band of strong swords could slip in using the Fisherman's Gate, sow chaos among the rake of Reavers, and open the main gate from the inside. If this was done, I am certain we stand a chance at retaking the city. How would we sow chaos? Well, hold up. Opening the main gate would be great if you had a much larger force that could then join the group, but simply opening the gate isn't going to be enough to, you need more troops. If you get your troops in through the back, then you have a flanking maneuver, but it's not enough. From what I've learned, the Reavers in the city have formed splinter groups around 3 chieftains. Red Kala rules the docks, Olga the Grey is holed up in the old fisherman's lounge, and someone they call the Butcher holds his courts on the steps of the temple. What do you suggest? While those 3 madmen still draw breath, the Reavers are still a danger. We must put an end to them, either by force of arms or subterfuge. I'm certain a way may be found to pit the fools against each other. There we go. That is a smart move. Ibn eyes glimmer with lust for adventure, or is it bloodthirst? Soon. So what say ye? Shall we make a tale worthy of the SKALDs? Let's do it. Then woe to those who stand against us. Ivan slaps Marcus on the back so brusquely that the hat flies off. As Marcus recovers, he begins nervously poring over papers. I need to begin the mustering. They also need supplies and arms for the civilians. We need to prepare to receive more wounded. I'd best get to it. Marcus dips his quill in ink and starts scribbling. Let's go. Now pay close attention. Ivan leans in intently. You'll enter Horn by the Fisherman's Gate to the southeast. Once inside, you must seek out each of the 3 Reaver chieftains and put an end to them, one way or another. We must be careful with a frontal assault, but I suspect there is little cohesion and much infighting amongst the Reavers. Perhaps that can be used to our advantage. I got some questions first. Ask now while you have the chance. Could there still be survivors of the city? Yes, survivors may be hiding in barricaded houses and perhaps cellars. What's more, the city has a large sewer system. If I were trapped inside the Reavers at my heel, I'd certainly consider finding shelter there. I have more questions. How should we eliminate the Is there a way to open the main gates? There are 2 gates in the city, the main gate to the north and one to the south, leading to the harbor. Both are heavy portcullises, and the only way to raise them is to find the nearby mechanism that operates them. I have more questions. Okay, how should we eliminate the Reaver chieftains? The situation inside the city is still unclear, but what we do know is that the Reavers have formed factions. Though some are doubtlessly still rabid, others may be open to parley. If this is so, we might be able to use that to our advantage. In other words, we fight when we must, but if we can use cunning instead, I'm certain the dead will favor us. Let's go. Let's see what this guy is. Ivan, level 10, 45 vitality, 18 attunement. They say practice makes perfect, and maybe they're right. It seems all those hours spent honing your skills are starting to pay off. Keep it up, and soon you'll be well on your way to mastery. Is he another fighter? No. He's a ranger. Okay. Sup, Justin? It's going good. I am learning a little bit here at Nature School. Activate spell casting. Oh, interesting. Maybe it was a mistake to get her spec'd into a bow. He's a specialist with it. And he has... Oh, wow. Yeah, he's just really good with a bow. Yeah, that's not a bad one. I need this. He doesn't have the backstab though. Oh, I could reset though. That is technically possible. Bark skin, bear string, cure moderate. Pick 2 new. Let's get Serpent's Grace and Fortify Awareness. I think her, I need to consider. Oh, I can't. Okay, so I can't reset her, but eventually I can. And if I do, I think I'm going to ignore the arrows, because I just simply wasted way too many points on that. Like, while it's nice for her to have that, it's just not worth it enough to really get the value. Like, I burned so many points in that, and then I like wasted points in, yeah, I just wasted like 2 level ups worth in the rogue like bows. I don't think it's worth it. I think having 1 dedicated archer is worth more than having half class. Honestly, I probably need to reroll him too. I only wasted 1 point though, so it's not so bad for him. Let's do that. Do that, so I got the most out of it. Vicious and increase athletics into the multi-attack. That'll be useful. And then I probably need to consider that executes an attack, deals 1 to 6 slashing damage. Okay. My people are in good shape. Our party is strong of arms and stout in faith. And so we go forth for the glorious dead. Oh wait, hold up. It is down I need to go. I'm going to be playing some Tarkov in a bit here. Not right now, of course, but once I hit the hour mark on my video, we'll be good to do some more, Justin. Wait, a gaunt figure shambles out of the fog towards you. The man is emaciated and covered in filth. He looks with exhausted eyes and stops dead in his tracks as he knows his eyes wide and terror, body too frail to free. Yeah, no, that would have been a great raid if, you know, I didn't have a bolt action. Like, literally, if I had anything other than that, I would have survived. But the fact I went in with a bolt action, well, I needed to go in with a bolt action, let's be real. Yeah, really made that a difficult raid. I don't doubt it. The AS Val I don't feel is a particularly durable weapon. Interesting weapon, but not... For a Russian weapon, it does not have the Russian hallmark of durability. Let's just put it that mark. That, well, maybe not even durability, repairability. Well, that just sucks. What's the point of a gun if you can't empty its clip? At that point, you're better off with just a bolt action. Who goes there? Please don't kill me, the withered man cries out as he cowers before you. I am Philip, just a fisherman. Please, help me. My wife is still trapped inside the city. And what? What is inside the walls? When the Reavers went amok, they butchered folk in the streets where they found them. But that was only in the beginning. Once they had control of the city, they started dragging people from the houses, rounding them up. Only the eldest and youngest were finished off first. Go on. Then they were dragged to the keeps, and all the remains of them were screams. Such screams. My wife and I hid for days with no food or water, but this morning we couldn't take it no more and made a run for it. They got us before we could even get within sight of the gate. Go on. They beat us like mangy dogs. Even my Nita told us father was waiting for us. Bloody, forsaken bastards. They'll be dragging her away as we speak. By the dead, you have to save her for me. She's beautiful. She's got long auburn hair. Please. I can't get my head around it. One of the reavers made 'em let me go, tore me from her grasp, and told me to run to the camp north of town and tell folks there that their loved ones would be waiting for 'em in the keep with father. If we don't get her back before they reach the keep, she'll be dead, or worse, on the morrow. I need some information first. The keep, the governor's keep, lies in the southwestern part of town. You enter into the docks, but they have it all sealed up now. Ain't no way you're going in there now. That's why you have to get to my Nacha before they take her there. Please, we've wasted much time already. I have another question. Lodges. The fishermen lodges. Some of my fellows joined to share in our catch, and sure none went hungry. I thought about joining myself, as their nests seemed overflowing as of late. Since father took charge, I've been told. But how can the lodges go from sharing fish to reaving their own kin? I have more questions. Father. That's what the reavers call him. Far as I know, he's become the head of the fisherman's lodge. Must be the one who turned him to reaving. But I ain't never seen him before, and I've been in Horn my whole life. He must be an outsider. I see. Last question. Lodges. How can men reach such cruel lows? I know some of them from years. Good, honest fishermen. Now they've gone mad. It's this father, I tell you. Him and his outsiders brought upon us and poisoned the lodges. Go on. Now they hold the whole bloody city, that is. It's bloody bedlam in there. Seems to me few of them, the meanest and the hardest, are the ones who answer directly to the father. They're the ones who took Nacha, and they seem to be holed up in the keep, only going outside to get more bodies. The man shudders. The ones that still roam the streets have lost their minds, it seems. All of a sudden they start fighting each other, and for a while it seemed that they were more concerned with killing each other instead of raising the city. Now they're all holed up in each of their corners of the city, it seems. We must be on our way. I beg of you, find Nacha. She's all I've got since our boy passed, and she yet lives. You'll know her by her green dress and long auburn hair. If there are survivors left inside Horan, it is my duty to save them, Dara says, as you turn to go. Survivors or not, this stinks of a trap. And I agree. That is very much a trap. I will save her if I can. Okay. I mean, yeah, of course it does, especially, it's a thick frickin' round, but a lot of other guns manage to fire more than 30 rounds and they don't explode. The gate stands conspicuously open. You step carefully through into the ghost town. As if in greeting, a swarm of vermin pour out of every doorway and crevice towards you, covering the streets in mangy, skittering carpet. You set your feet ready to meet the living tide, but the rats part, scurrying past you out beyond the gates. Sewer rats. So why are they all above ground in such a hurry? Roland asks as he stomps a stray rodent. Doreno wades unperturbed into the tide of vermin. Our path leads through the sea of filth, onwards. Might be good to have, Okay. got a good refresh point at the start of town. I'll have to consider that. Okay. Got it. Good thing to find. Difficulty 15. I hear you. At some point I'm probably going to go back to, you know, good old PvP, but not right now. There we go. Man, I got so much brandy, it's not even funny. You approach the city square, panicked cries of fear, pain, and despair echo across the plaza. You move closer and spy a large group of reavers rounding up and binding villagers. The poor souls are bloodied and abused, and the reavers tie them in ranks as though intending them to march them away. Steady on, Roland whispers as he grabs your wrist, pulling you back on the shoulders. There's plenty more of them than us. Attacking head on in a poor bet even for me. Wait till they move and we'll take them from the rear. Might even the odds before they know what's hit them. Oh wait. One of the struggling captives managed to break free. She is swiftly caught and her throat slit for the troubles. Others captive cry out in terror. Laughing, the reavers pull the rest to their feet and make for the opposite side of the square, towards the keep that looms over Horn. We must act now or all will be lost. Stay hidden. As the cries of the captive begin dragging away, echoing them, Drina looks you straight in the eyes, measuring your resolve before you can muster it. She steps from your hiding place. Her voice booms, "By the Golden Dead, stand and answer for your crimes." The men whirl around at the sound, elation spreading across their faces. They spot you, dragging their captives along. The reavers fan out around you with moronic grins and weapons drawn. One of them makes a piercing whistle and it echoes by others behind you. A new group of 6 reavers file into the streets, cutting off any chance you had of retreat. A hulk of a man steps to the fore, dressed only in ragged trousers and a half hood. His swollen barrel chest is covered in sailor tattoos. He hefts a rusty cleaver and drags a terrified woman behind him by her auburn hair. He smiles serenely as he approaches, revealing a few remaining yellow teeth. You have no idea how glad I am to see you here. There's no scorn or malice in his voice, only genuine joy. You're truly blessed to be part of this. He slowly, almost tenderly, places a knife against the woman's throat as he speaks. Are you the one they call father? The men roar. I'm not, but he is waiting for you. He has so much to show you when you are ready. What do you mean? The man's voice rises, speaking as much to the other reavers as to you. We stand at the dawn of a new age, of old masters reclaiming their rightful thrones, and you will all pay your part in ushering it in. The hooded man smiles cruelly at Druna. What now? The man breathes deep in his perverse delight as he pulls his hostage head back by her long auburn hair. We bring these children to the father's flock. You are free to roam and frolic with my brothers and sisters. I'm sure Oleg or Kala will welcome you with open arms. Not a chance. The man's breath deepens in perverse delight as he pulls his hostage. 1,000 young will heed her call. Place a knife. 1,000 young will hear her call. Before you can react, the big man slits the poor woman's throat. Blood gushes forth as she stumbles towards you with utter panic in her eyes. Drina lunges towards her and Fremen begins a hopeless task stopping the bleeding. Cure her! In the ensuring case, half of the wicked pack falls upon you from behind as the leader and a handful of lackeys slip away with the surviving hostages. That's the best situation we could actually hope for, honestly. Okay. It's not great, but it's going to be manageable. into the choke. Okay, gotta get... Oh, he has hunting arrows. Okay, that'll do. Oh, that's okay. That's fine. Okay, there we go. Hold on. Okay, good. He's no longer flanked. Okay, let's rotate him out briefly. Okay. Put him right there. There we go. Okay, I gotta pull her out of the position. Just let her stay back there for a minute. Better keep that man suppressed as best as I can. Let's do that. Action. Action. Okay, hit him for more. There we go. That man's coming down here in a second. Got it. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's disappointment. Unfortunately, his wife's dead, but there's not much I can do about that. Okay. I'm gonna have to call a rest here soon. increase the strength even higher. Get to the ultimate level of hitting. Gotta hit them so hard they ain't gonna get back up. Gotta tell that man his wife is most likely dead. Did he leave? Is he gone? Where is he? Did he leave back into camp or something? Did I lose the guy? I guess I must have lost him wherever he went. Well, it's been an hour, so that's going to be the full extent of this day. I'm going to have him forage a little. Fletch, going to have him fletch. And I will have her entertain. To that end, I now need a lot of food. That's good. So now everyone has a minor boost. Everyone is motivated. That's a win. Yeah, initiative and willpower. Everyone's up a little bit, so that's good. They're rested and motivated and ready to kick some butt. Okay. This is perfect. I have a save into town, and now I can use that save to go back into town. Alright, everyone. Tomorrow, hopefully, we will get a chance to do some more SKALD. Take it easy, Justin. I believe I have your booty for some Tarkov. See you in chat. Adios, everyone.